All right, so I'm going to try to move Sue. She's going to resist. She's in a strong bow stance. I'm actually not. I'll try it in a shallow stance. And if I try to push through her bones and her mass to move her, I'm not successful. Instead, I'm going to just use a light touch. I have to connect to her joints. So right here, I've got her elbow, I have her shoulders, and she's resisting a lot, so I've got to go down deeper, and I'm in her spine, and there it is. So it took me a little longer. Yeah, it took me longer.
I was resisting quite strongly.
That's good feedback, because on video it doesn't look like it. It really doesn't. Yeah, so what I'm doing is just taking the layer of the skin, and I think of it as like taking a basketball and dropping it in a plastic bag. And I'm grabbing the plastic bag to move the ball by creating a little friction on the bag, on the outside of the bag, and now that contacts the ball. And then I do, in an instance of the human body, have to get a little bit into the feet underneath, and then I just move the ball. And you'll have partners do that, by the way. They'll collapse. That's what she does.
Yeah.
She collapses.
My bad.
And that's okay. And what you have to do, again, you got to stick with it. So if she collapses, as I've got her under her feet, see how she's collapsing there and she's swinging me out? I just have to still stay superficial. As soon as I start to try to use my force, it doesn't work. That one worked even better, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really like to think about that basketball in the plastic bag, and I'm grabbing she doesn't have a, may I pull here?
Yep.
I'm grabbing the plastic bag and moving the fascia that way. Yeah, it's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like she just went with me, but she wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, correct. I was not.
Yeah, so as soon as we try to move the ball through the ball, it's harder and it's not effective. But we just move the plastic bag and connect it to the ball to move the ball. And what I think about this is it flies under the radar of our neurological system, because our neurological system has all these nerve endings and receptors that help us to know where our body is in space and know when we have what we call the perturbance of balance or lose balance, and how to find equilibrium. All those reside in our joints and our muscle belly, and they work when they feel force, heavy force. So if I'm pushing against her, that's heavy force, and she knows exactly how to counter, and her body is working through her neurological system to maintain uprightedness. But if I access a different system, which is the fascia system,
I'm a pushover.
She's a pushover. That's right. It's like it flies around that neurological system, and the body can't interpret it as well. Now, what many of my students will do is they'll get the fascia and then they forget to connect it to the joints. So I have her fascia, but I push, it doesn't work, because even though I've got fascia, I start pushing into her bones and her mass. It doesn't work. So you have to stay superficial. You have to stay on the outside, and then you must connect to the joints. And people are always asking me, well, how do you connect to the joints? Well, I don't know. I mean, how do you not connect to the joints? How do I, if I'm on this piece of carpet, I'm also connected to that piece of carpet. If I touch her shirt here, I'm also there's still a connection between here and there. It's all one piece. And that's the fascia system. So if I'm here, I just can't push into her bones. I connect it to the underneath of her feet, or first I can go through her elbow, her shoulder, and
Then feet.
yeah. And the better I get at it, then the more automatically I just get under the feet. At first I had to I do feel her elbow through this, and I can feel the shoulder. Once I get to the spine, it's a little less tangible. And then now, eventually you won't need to do the whole track or train. As I'm here, I can just more readily get under the feet. You feel that
Yeah,
difference?
I could feel it on my
Yeah,
feet.
but the point being is when you do capture the fascia, many of you are getting successful with that. But you can't get, oh, wow, get all excited, get the fascia, and then still push into the body. You got to think of that bag on the outside of the ball, connect to the joints, and then once you've gotten to, you know, at least down to the quad or knees or feet is where you really want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to try it on me?
I'll try.
Okay. So right there you've got my fascia, and I feel you connecting to my joints. That's right. And then once you see me move, you go ahead and
then
issue.
I can. Okay.
That's right. So it's really important that you read the cue of the person. Like I'll have somebody, they'll get the fascia, they got the joints, and they're like, am I at the feet yet? Am I at the feet yet? And the person will start moving and they're completely missing it. That's the opportunity. The ball starts rolling, just give the ball another roll, a little gentle push. So that was good. Don't push yet. Connect. See, yes, now I'm going, then you
And
push.
push.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
All right.
That was very nice.
All right.
Excellent job. Thank you.
Thank you.